Hey everyone, I'm still out thrifting. I'm just not posting content on YouTube as frequent because life is crazy and it is what it is, you know. I gotta get to work. It's a little bit of time I have, but if you don't know me, I'm Jess. I'm a part-time reseller with like 4 kids and crazy life, and I sell mainly vintage, but I will sell modern. Mainly clothing, shoes, accessories. I do sell hard goods, whatever I can make money on. And today I'm going to show you a cumulative haul between yard sales and thrift stores over the last couple of trips. So without further ado, let's get started. Today I found a Brooks Brothers men's robe with like, I think it's called Madra's print, like where it's different colors and different plaids. And here is the tag. I believe this is 90s Y2K. And, you know, it's got the typical patch pockets, mid-length. It does have the waist tie. Okay, I am using a troll doll as my base today because I don't feel like getting out my tripod. All right, so there's this. I don't know what I'll ask for it, but you know, it's $3, so I'm confident that I can get like $50 for that. I do pretty well with men's robes. Okay, this was half off. I'm not dividing it amongst which store, but I will try to remember to tell you what I paid for it, because what I pay for it is important. I try to sell things for at least $30 or more. That is my business plan. This is a crib sheet and a pillow. It is by Quiltex, which is a vintage brand. I don't know if it's still currently made, but it's just this cute little teddy bear. Sorry, it's reflecting pretty bad. And then the print is also like teddy bears with the alphabet. It is really cute, and for $1, I love this. I'll probably ask 30 to 40. I haven't comped most of this stuff, so I'm not editing it either as far as like looking all the comps up for you guys, but I'm confident I can get at least $30 for it if it's in nice shape. And if I had a comforter with it, I would be asking them quite a bit more, but without the comforter, I usually don't pick up crib sheets if they're by themselves because they sell for about $15 and they're a slow mover unless it's a sought after print or like special character. Okay, this is a tennis dress. I love the color. It's like a periwinkle racer back. It's a size large. It's tiered, and this is Y2K. It's got the shelf bra, and yeah, I paid $2 for it. Now, a complaint I do have at yard sales is when they use masking tape, because sometimes depending if there's been heat, like if it's been in the sun a lot, or if they left the masking tape on for a period of time, it can leave a residue that you are not able to like get off of items like apparel or linens. Here is a funky piece. This brand kind of sounds familiar. It's Coco Rave. Again, Y2K. This is perfect if you're going to a luau or going to Hawaii. It's just like this little festive, like it's got this fringe belt attached to it, like fake straw, with a really cute pineapple print top, and even look at the beads. They're pineapple as well. Again, this was $2. Still has the cup liners in here, which a lot of times they are removed. Again, size large, really cute, even as like a costume, or if you're going to like a themed party, any Hawaiian theme would be great for that. Love a good crew neck. Here we have a 2001 Paris, France sweatshirt. It does have a little bit of paint on the bottom of the sleeve. That's okay, it's a navy blue, and I paid a whole 25 cents for this. Here is the tag, and it's actually made in France, which is always a good thing. I'll probably ask 40 to 50 for that. Okay, so I know this is a faded black Y2K graphic tee. Yes, the person is rolling something that is probably illegal, but based off of the tattoo, and it says Diamond Co. Supply, and then there's a brand down here, I kind of took a chance on it because it was a quarter, I think. And I have no idea who that is, or if it's someone specific, like a celebrity or a rapper or like whoever. I don't know. But I just went ahead and picked it up because it was like Y2K stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I'll find a home for it. But I don't know why they put the price right over the graphic. This was $1. This is a Y2K Daft Punk graphic tee. And I'm not going to try to peel that off right now. But this is Daft Punk. I don't know if the bleach spot is supposed to be down in the corner because the bleach marks are also like as a shadow for the font. I'll have to do more research, but it's actual Daft Punk merch. I'll play you a clip of this song because I asked my husband who Daft Punk was. He's like, really? You don't know who they are? You know the guy with like the robot helmets? They're really popular in college. And then as soon as he played a song for me, I was like, oh my gosh, that was like the song of the year. I don't know why, guys, but these shirts are priced high online on the used market, like $100, $150. Crazy to think that. I'd be happy to get 75. Again, there's like a general fade throughout. It is double stitched, but it's late 90s, early 2000s. Now, I don't pick up much Sinful Affliction. If you know, you know. This one's kind of hard to tell, but that is Sinful Affliction. However, this is a jacket. It's like a women's fitted acid wash or stone washed charcoal gray jacket. It is hooded. It's got the frayed hems. And again, it's got the cool like tattoo-ish graphic on the back that I really like. And it was 25 cents. I'm confident that I can sell that for at least 30, if not a little bit more. I just, like, guys, I don't even know where to start. This pile, don't mind, we just went on vacation, so I still have a few things to put away, but, like, this pile is massive, and there's more behind me. I'm just, the thrifts have been dry lately, and Illinois, the yard sale season is just, like, just now gearing up, and it's, the third week in June, and it's insane. Like, I don't even know where to start. So I typically don't show you what I personally get myself, but if I were to like go on a nice date with my husband, which is like not super often, I would wear this. It is super cute, very girly, pink romper with like this floral or ruffle accent. I don't know what Peach Love California is. It's probably like from Marshall's. Anyways, that was like $1.75. Okay, and I'm like totally spacing on what to show you guys. I also thrifted this about a month ago. It's 2006 Poison concert t-shirt. I think I can get like 50, 60 bucks for it, but I love the color. I love the fit. I rolled the sleeves a little bit, but I really love the graphic. I love cherries, and she's got like 8 balls on her top. So I had to keep it. All right, I got these. There's actually 3 more boxes of these. Put $1 a piece, so I'm $4 all in for these really cool rainbow ornaments that simply came from Walmart. But I think between people that love rainbows and it's Pride Month, I think these should get me at least $40. I think for one box they're selling for $18 on Amazon. I don't currently sell on Amazon. I'm not really wanting to sell there. Okay, I'm gonna switch and do hats. I did try to bundle the hats together. Okay, my husband, shout out to him. He doesn't watch my videos, but he's upstairs watching the kids. Not only for watching the kids so I can film this video during the daylight, but also he has a good eye for things that I like to sell. I think this was given to him at a yard sale last weekend. Apparently the inside story to this is that this was a dad's hat, and when their children were smaller, they couldn't say dad. They called their dad Gak. I'm like, okay, well, that's going to be a hard sell. So I Googled G-A-K to see how else I could market this hat. Maybe it was like a company or something like that. And the first thing that popped up was a drug, which I didn't know that this was its side name. So you learn something new, right? This is like a foam, it's a foam hat. It's probably 80s, and the foam is intact, which is always lovely. If it's flaking, it's gotta have a really nice graphic for me to pick it up because it's messy. But if I could sell it for at least $20, that's cool. Now this one, it's a purple ACG Nike hat. These are desirable. I think I could get 20 to 30 bucks for this. But it's signed, guys, and it's kind of a faded, like, I don't know if you can see that. It looks like a mark something, and I don't know, and it's so bad I don't even think it's gonna focus for you guys. I'm debating on putting hand sanitizer on the name and putting it through the dishwasher to wash off the name, because it's not super noticeable to the point like someone's gonna wear it and like visibly see the signature. Plus I can't find out who actually signed it. There were other hats that I think were from the same person that were like golf hats, so I don't know if it's possibly a golfer. I did look up like 90s Y2K famous golfers and didn't see any that looked like this name here. So put down in the comments below, would you try to wash this name out or just sell it as is? Okay, this one does need a good washing, but I do well selling John Deere or anything farmer. I'm sorry if you hear my kids. But yeah, there's like nasty like white sweat residue and stuff. The inside isn't too bad, so I think just going through the dishwasher and air drying like in the sun will put this back to good shape. And it's K products, which I look for, so it's vintage. I'll probably ask 30 or 40 for that one. This one is a 100th US Open for golf. It's Pebble Beach, USGA member, and it's made in the US, so I'm guessing in late 90s. Those might be a little oversaturated, but okay, this is also something my husband got. I probably would not pay $2 for it, but he does know to look at the tag, and it says 2003. It's really soft fleece, and the stuffing is still good. I love the like almost rainbow stripe on the edges. Care Bears have a rainbow day. If you have a rainbow bedroom, actually my daughter has one, so if this isn't worth it to sell, then we'll just totally keep it. But it was $2, and it's actually licensed Care Bear. It's not just like a little handmade piece, so it's really cute. I probably won't list it unless it's worth $25, so I'd be surprised if it's worth that. Oh, see, my daughter brought down her rainbow pillow. Okay, this is something else my husband picked up last week for like 25 cents. I love selling vintage clowns or anything odd, and this stood out to him as it should. And it's like a resin plastic, and when you flip it around, I don't know if it's going to focus enough for you, but I recently came across some vintage Fontanini. I have my own Fontanini like nativity set for the kids, and so this, before they started marking their pieces actually labeled Fontanini spelled out, they had a stamp mark, and it's probably not going to show. It's like a spider almost, looks like a spider, and it says Deposé, Italy. This one's actually numbered. So this odd thing, it's a decent size, probably 7 inches. It's probably $20 to $30, but he hardly spent any money on it, so that's totally fine. These smaller items, I don't mind asking a little bit less. Unless it's a breakable item, I try to stay away from those. As you know, shipping is not fun. Okay, here are a couple other items he picked up today. He did pay $3 a piece for these, and he thought that they would resell higher. I have tried selling, or I have sold these in the past, and I think the comps on eBay are terrible. Etsy is so much better. I may not even list these on eBay or lot them together. The See and Save by Mattel, Disney, they both still function. I'm not going to turn them on because they're very annoying and loud, but just some retro, and I think they even do like repros of these, but these are true vintage. Trying to think if they have a year on them. I'm guessing 80s. 1988, yeah, late 80s. So I'm $6 in on these. You want to say hi, Clark?
No.
Alright, well, he doesn't want to say hi, and that's okay. All right, I'm just grabbing stuff. No particular order. I love selling vintage linens and came across quite a few sets at this one garage sale. It was $1.50 for a towel and 2 washcloths, but there's actually 2 towels here. It is just like a pink duck, like fringe, 2 towels and 2 washcloths. They're in really nice condition, and I think like the tags are still even on them, from Cannon. This is the Cannon Mill Pond, made in USA. I haven't checked comps, but again, I'm only a few bucks in, so I'm gonna say 80s. There's a UPC code on them, so I'm gonna say like late 80s. I have no idea, but I'm confident I can at least get $40 for the set. These are a more vintage. This is like a paisley pattern. There's a hand towel, a couple washcloths, and then a full-size towel. All right, a few more towel sets. Here's like a sherbet orange sculpted towel. These do decent. I think this is by Cannon as well. This one's in very nice condition. Like, this one isn't matted or anything. It's still really soft. I do see a little spot right here, so I will wash that. And I did pay $1.75, but they even wrote new. This lady was very detailed with her stuff, and everything was very well kept. But I am gonna at least try to spot wash that to try to get it out. The next towel set, I'm not sure what kind of flower this is, if it's any particular kind, but it's a white, pink, black towel set. I've got like 2 towels and 2 washcloths, and it's that thin fabric, and these are by Dundee, USA. I know Dundee from selling like blankets and stuff. Okay, I think this next towel I should make over $100. They had beach towels, vintage beach towels, probably from like the 60s to 80s. They were folded with a price on the outside for $1, but they were folded like this way, so you seriously could not see what they were, but obviously like you could see some things on the inside, so I opened them and I about died. This is not the one I think I can make 100 on. Maybe I could, I don't know. I tried doing a Google Lens really quick. It says, sorry, I'm just not in the best position to show you, but it's got this boy playing the drum and music notes, this girl, I think it's dancing, and it says beach Nick, and so I was thinking it was like a Nick at Night promotion, because it kind of looked like their design. I don't know, what's it say? It just says beach towel $1. Again, yeah, it doesn't, but this one also still had the brand tag on it. Cannon, all cotton, made in USA. No clue, but again, the colors are still very vibrant, and it is white. It's not yellowed. Just blows my mind. Where the other beach towels go? They're kind of buried, but here is I think she called this a smock. She called this a smock, but it's like a shirt. I don't know. I just like the colors. Very vibrant with the patch pockets. Very kind of like, I don't know what style I'm thinking, but boho for sure. Like boho meets granny. I don't know. I just really liked it. Like, it was pretty worn. Or maybe just the fabric on the inside is a little frayed, but it's clean. Just the side slit looks like it might be a little pulled there, but love the colors. I'll show you the tag. That's what I'm thinking, like 60s, maybe no 70s, because it shows you the washing instructions. But was that like free or 50 cents? Like, so cheap. Couldn't get over it. All right, there were a couple swimsuits at this yard sale. I prefer this one. I probably should have passed on the other one, but this one has like the hard cups in it. I don't think that would feel very comfortable up against your skin, but it's got the low, like it almost looks like shorts. Yeah, it's weird, but I Again, this is super old. Continental Gotex hand wash. It's like a European size, but then it says it's a American 40-18. So I don't know if it was a plus size, but as you know, their plus size now is like standard sizing for us. I'm gonna say that's like a medium to large. This next one, the elastic, is starting to go bad. It's not super crunchy. I mean, it's still obviously stretchy, but it's a purple, little geometric, 2-piece, but it's like a tankini. It's not, and it's like not tight. It's kind of a looser fit top. Not super desirable. It's union made, like the red, white, and blue tag. I paid $1 for it, so it's totally fine. All right, I had a quick stop at the Goodwill last night and did not disappoint. I think I found this on the new rack. They hadn't even put it out yet. It was like in between the back room and the sales floor, and I'm not shy to go through that and look because I always find good stuff. Love this vintage Demon t-shirt promoting their ride Demon. It's a multi-loop ride, opened in the 80s, and it's Six Flags Great America up in Gurnee, Illinois. Here is the tag. Again, this was $5. Somebody has theirs for sale. This one is like very nice condition, not faded. The graphic's not cracked. Somebody on Grail has theirs listed for $40. I'm gonna put mine for like $100 or best offer. I don't always go by comps. Again, I've stated several times before, I feel like a lot of people undervalue vintage, and I will sit on it and wait for the right buyer. I'm not afraid to do so. Now, this may offend some people. I don't even know who this guy is, but it's like dead stock. He is a comedian, Rodney and Carrington. If you're from the Midwest and you ever listen to 92.7, I don't know what station they're on now, Bob and Tom. Used to be an early morning radio show. It was pretty inappropriate at the time. I don't know if it still is on. Anyways, he's been on there. It says, I like my women like I like my chicken. And I asked my husband, and he's like, I have no idea. And I'm like, what does that mean? Like loud, easy, like, how do you like your chicken? I don't get the joke. If you know, put it in the comments because I have no clue. And then, obviously, on the back, double side, great size, XXL. So, again, I have no idea. I did pay up for this. I had a $10 off my total last night at Goodwill, and it was an extra 10% off. They always give me a discount. Either I look like a senior citizen, a vet, or a student. So who knows? Or maybe a teacher. I don't know. At Goodwill last night, I also found a really cool Les Miserables single stitch t-shirt. True single stitch. It's very nice condition. It's an extra large on a Fruit of the Loom tag. On the back it says Les Miserables. I saw some recent solds, 25 to 35 on eBay. Again, I'll probably put mine for $50 or best offer. This at Goodwill, I don't know why I love selling this kind of stuff, but anything bold, bright, and interesting gets my attention. And the price, I couldn't beat. This was like probably $3. It does have a metal zipper. I'm thinking this was a 60s cushion for some kind of chair. I don't know. And it's not like polyfill. It's like thicker fabric. I don't know. But just look at the colors, the flower print. It might be a little bit better if it was the traditional daisy, but I still like it. It's very cushioned. I'm assuming this is for your butt. You sit down here and you put this on the back of your rocker, like the cane wood rockers, and this goes up the back for some padding. So I have an old chair that's so comfortable, I just don't want to get rid of it, even though it does not match my other decor. And I'll put it on that chair and try to sell it. I don't know, like $50. I'll have to do a little bit of research. Alright, so here is a promo. I think this is 1980s, although I would say it's a little older. But I did not find an actual beach towel for Coca-Cola of this. I found a couple of hand towels. And again, I don't know what I'll price it for, but it was $1. It was by St. Mary's. And yeah, it's just Coke, and it's in a bunch of Coca-Cola. It's in a bunch of different languages, which I thought was very interesting. Like an Oliver print white beach towel, again $1, and I have no idea what I'll sell it for. I'll probably just aim high and accept best offer. Here is the towel. I found one similar that sold on auction for $150, and so I'm not putting mine up for auction because I'm not that bold. I like to just do like straight up sale price. It says dig that crazy profile, and it's a woman walking in heels. What's she holding in her hand? A bucket and a shovel, because she's supposed to be at the beach walking in heels. Come on, be realistic. But you know, sex sells. So anyways, this one is by, see if there's still a tag on it. There is. It's just, I have an RN number. It says all cotton made in the USA. So I'll look up the RN number. I'm guessing it's like Canon or whatever, because that's what the other ones have been by, or something similar. But yeah, just like, that's really cool. And it's like that thin terry cloth. Here's a dead stock poinsettia fringe trim round tablecloth made in the USA. Like still white, no yellowing. Sometimes you'll see sun damage or whatever, but yeah, it was $1.50. Great price. I don't think these are highly sought after, so probably just $30. I will double check. Here is a Marlboro menthol 80s towel. 40 to 50 bucks, I think is what I saw them selling for. There's like a handful. So I think that had sold. Not super common. I think the green font apparel from this promo does pretty good as well. But the 90s stuff is oversaturated. I have a couple 90s Marlboro jackets, and they're like not getting any attention. So, all right, at this one sale I got tons of like 60s to 80s stuff for really cheap. I am super cheap. They were asking $3 a piece for these baby blankets, and I typically don't buy the handmade unless it's a really nice quilt. I don't typically buy these because they just seem to sit for me. I typically look for the ones that are branded because people have nostalgia and they'll want to buy like that Morgan blanket with the balloons, or their Winnie the Pooh blanket they had as a kid for their own child. So I did pick up the more vibrant pieces that I thought would possibly sell. This is a very vibrant patchwork floral baby blanket for some little girl. It does have the little knotted pink yarn. I don't know what they call that, but I did get it for $2. I'm just noticing that there is probably whoever made it had their, or maybe this was for a nursing home, and it's actually a lap blanket, which quite possibly could be. Somebody did put their name on it from a nursing home, most likely. So I'll have to try to get that out. The other one I got, which is kind of interesting, hold on. Gosh, bless me. All right, was this like bandana Aztec floral cow? Like, I don't even know how these all go together, but the colors, I guess. A vintage patchwork quilt. Again, it's like either baby blanket or lap size. The back is like Native American. So I was wondering how these two tied together, but then I saw over on this side that some of these are like an Aztec tribal print. And so I can kind of see it. Like, do you see those a little bit? So I guess it is kind of tied together, but interesting nonetheless. Again, $2. I'm guessing those were made. Was the yarn knotted blankets pretty popular in the 70s, weren't they? I try to stay away from them just because they're all handmade, and I see them a lot. Do you guys pick those up, and do they sell? I have no idea. Okay, some of these items from my husband. This is a vintage snapback Schneider National. I think this is a trucker line, and it is by American Legend or Legend. It's got like a 1-800 number on the back, but true snapback, nice condition. I always look at the bill because if the bill is like misshaped, it can be a little challenging to reshape. And if it's got like an actual cracked bill, I will not pick it up. My husband does not know this brand, but he just picked them up because he thought the tag looked interesting. And he kind of knows like what I pick up. He found 2 flax dresses. They are the linen lag and look like the typical flax. You see it from a mile away, you know it's flax. You know, really nice lag and looky dresses. He paid $1 for them a piece. Again, same thing in green. These used to sell really well for me. I don't know if I have any flax currently for sale. Like, I think I sold a plus size one the last 6 months for about $100. These are larges, so I'm guessing like 60 to 75. I have no idea. I'm sitting on one. He also found this really cool plaid shirt dress in plus size. This is Erica & Co. I almost always pick up Erica & Co. tags. It's a 2X, and it's this really cute empire. Is it empire waist? Yeah. It does not button all the way down. It's like a popover dress, but it's maxi length, I think, midi to maxi, cotton dress. It is missing a button, but it has an extra one down the bottom hem, so I will have to stitch that, so it will take a couple minutes to fix. I'm gonna pull some things that I got from a big yard sale last weekend. I was out of town this last week, so I haven't gotten to my stuff from last week. I see Christmas sweaters all the time. I have a hard time selling them. I only get certain ones. Pretty picky. This one is, I paid $1 for it because all the Christmas was half off. Heirloom collections. A lot of this hand knit stuff, sometimes we'll have like, needs to be re-knotted or there's a snag. So I always look for the flaws on these, and I don't think there was any on that. Maybe a few snags that need pulled back through, but nothing that requires too much time, because that will sell for like $40 and not right now, most likely. I'm gonna pull some of this stuff over. This little guy was 50 cents. He lights up right here and plays like jingle bells or something. He's missing a little ball on his hat, but I did sell this exact same one. Not this exact same one, but a duplicate of this this last Christmas, really quick. Within like, it sold for $30 to $50. I can't remember. So yeah, good deal. Got this for $2. It is this 90s Gitano, like a canvas floral tote bag, like an overnight weekender bag. This next item is probably the best thing that I will be selling out of this whole haul that I am aware of. So just upon like first inspection, you're like, oh, it's a cute little Dalmatian. And then I recently, like within the last 2 weeks, had seen somebody post about a larger sized TY Beanie Baby, and it had sold for like almost $100. I'm like, huh, I'll make note of that. I don't know if it was Stephanie Fusen on Instagram. I forget her handle or who it was. If you guys know, like, put it down below. But this was TY, so I did a double take. I'm like, it's larger. It doesn't look super modern. It's poly filled, but the feet are like those beans. And on the back, it does have 1989. So this one is super rare. Obviously 1989. This is before they like were all the rage. I don't know if his name's Sparky or what his name is. Somebody has this listed for $300 or $400 on Mercari. So very uncommon. It's got the open mouth. I did have difficulty finding him. It was on the archives for TY, so that's how I found the actual name and information. Yeah. So, oh, and did I mention he was free? So can't beat that. I also got him. I think he's Y2K era. I'll probably sell him for like $25 on Etsy. I think he's oversaturated on. This is 1996, so it's a little bit older than I thought. 96. He may have came with more accessories originally. He's got hard plastic feet. I'm not sure what he does. I don't feel anything, but it has not been named. So nobody like personalized it yet. Just cute little, someone's gonna buy it for their kid, you know, $25, I don't know, but again, it was free. this one huge garage sale that I go to 4 times a year, all their plush. After you check out, there's like totes and totes of them, so much. So I'll go through and pick out like a handful. And those are the few I picked out. Alright, this was $2. It's vintage Kmart lights, and I try to only stick to the ones that are in the package, unless they're like the tulip bulbs from the 70s, or you know, like ones that are worth some money. These were originally $13.88, but they can go like in different sequences, featuring smooth radar, rotating, flowing, blooming, chasing, steady. So you can choose which one you want. It says light show. I don't know what that means. It has a controller or whatever. Anyways, I think I can get this for like 50 bucks. I think I plugged it in. They do work. I'm sorry, I got that last week, so I don't quite remember super well. Here we have a vintage throw. It is a wool blend, nice neutral earth tones, and it's from a woolen mill, Amana Woolen Mills. Or no, it isn't wool, it's actually acrylic, made in USA. That is very interesting. Yeah, it does feel more acrylic than wool. Okay, so anyways, that was $2. I think I can sell it for at least 30, if not 40. Depending on the condition when I open it, but I'm sure it'll be fine. But like, how cute is he? He, she, I think it's a boy. Okay, I need to try to speed it up because my videos are going way too long and the kids probably want to come downstairs. This is Hot Cotton Woman by Mark Ware. Again, it's a 3X linen top, made in USA. It's a very light green, really cute. It's got mother of pearl buttons, embroidery detail at the bottom with some like accent buttons. Here's a 90s, maybe Y2K dress. It is a large, I think, but I absolutely love the print, and it's got the little ruffle bottom hem, little tie at the chest, this empire waist. Yeah, it's probably like a modern large, maybe a 10. These I'm going to pair with this and maybe this. This was free. It's a vintage flannel. I really like the small floral print, and it's like Western vibe with a little yoke in the back. That seriously says free. Okay. And then I bought these to bundle. This is a train, and the button says Rifle Shotgun Co. I have no idea. I'm guessing 80s, but I'm just gonna bundle. There is a blemish somewhere on the front of these that I didn't see when I grabbed it. Right here. I mean, it's little children's clothes, so I guess I didn't see if they're the same size. They do not look like the same size. They are not. One is quite larger than the other, so I guess I could sell them as like a matching set for brothers and sell them like that because they were so cheap, like 50 cents a piece. So that's fine. Okay, one of the thrift stores I went to today had quite a few, well, not quite a few, but like 3 or 4 horse shirts, which I love sewing horses, equestrian stuff. And it's vintage, late 90s, early 2000s. It is double stitched, but this one is like, do you see how crisp that is? Like, it's almost dead stock. It's on a Gildan ultra cotton heavyweight tags that made in USA. It's like USA parts. It's made in Honduras, but it's got this cute little fake pocket. It says got carrots, PSD ink, whatever that means, and the back is blank, but just a nice head of gray. These are a little bit smaller. It's a medium. I typically like to sell large, extra large. Oh, from those same cute little kids clothes, some Big Mac overalls. Let me just let the overalls all together. I think these are a 2T. May put my daughter in these to model. They are just so stinking cute. Little carpenter, like, bibs. I think I've sold this top before. I probably should have put this back, but it's $1. And I just really liked the graphic. Very interesting, dark. I think it's like, what did they call this? I don't remember, but it's like the Reaper with 3 mean dogs. I don't know, but I sold it before. I think I looked that up real quick and it was like $13 on eBay, so I'm guessing they'll all on Etsy for like $25, $30. I love these, and I was kind of sad about the comps on eBay, but again, I don't always go by comps, and this could very well sell in Mercari or Etsy. Some vintage handmade pottery. It's desert sands, handmade, and I think this is actual desert sands. Like, it almost looks like sand art, you know, when you pour the different colored sand in layers. That's kind of almost what it looks like with this swirl effect. I do love the colors. 75 cents. One is missing a cork. I don't see any chips on it. So yeah, I found them very interesting. Yeah. Again, comps were terrible on eBay, but I'll still list them, you know, you never know. Here, this jacket is so soft. It looks like denim, but I wonder if it's like tinsel or something. Oh my gosh. Been a reseller for like 6 or 7 years, and it's showing. Look at that. Tinsel. It's by Pulp. Is that like a Lagan-looky brand? I can't remember, but it's just a very classic. It's not like super trucky style. It's almost like bomber, but I don't know. I love it. It's got the funky abalone shell, or like whatever you're gonna call it, mother pearl buttons. Paid a couple dollars for that. This one was kind of boring, but it was labeled Tony Lynn, made in USA, so I went ahead and picked it up. At first I thought it was like a maternity dress by the way it's fitted, but I think it's mod, like 60s. And it's like a flared, like shift dress, tent dress, I don't know. Has a little poof sleeve. Yeah, it just, Tony, a lot of these are like usually handmade when I buy them, but made in USA, has an RN number, union made, I don't know, but it was $1.75, so I went and picked it up. Alright, Nike, Y2K, it had its moment like 5 years ago. If this had like some big swoosh, or if Travis Scott would wear it. Travis, wear this jacket so I can sell it for like $500. It's like a black zip up windbreaker. It is lined. It says Nike on the back. It's a large. Alright, so this just blows my mind. And my honey hole, all this was in this little baggie, and it says vintage snowsuit as is, $1.50. So I'm like, okay, I'm guessing there's like moth holes all over it or whatever, but it was just like this, and I flipped it over and I was like, oh, there's some accessories with it for $1.50. I'm just gonna chance it. Well, when I went to check out, it was half off, so 75 cents, of course. There is a little bit of discoloration along right here, but I think I can spot clean that because it's also a little bit here, and it's really not that bad. I honestly did not find any moth holes, guys. This is from the 1940s. This is Marshall Fields and Company. Somebody was trying to sell something similar to this, but they said it's from the 60s. I went to vintagefashionguild.org to date that tag with the font. That's how you date it. The font, color, style, all of that. And the fact that it does not have the typical elastic for the waist. It has metal zippers, and I think it had a snap right here. It has the actual suspenders because it's very high-waisted, and it has the suspenders that hold the pants up. Blows my mind. It's got the thick brass zippers. It has the cute little hat that goes with it with the flaps, and then here's the jacket. I'm blown away. The person that had theirs listed from the 1960s has those listed for like $155. So yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping I can get one of my kids to put this on and model it. I need like 10 more minutes, bud.
I know.
Okay, so here is a 90s shirt for Aledo, Illinois, which is not too far from here. And it's the Slammer. My grandpa spent a night in jail. Like, he wasn't actually arrested. You could, some fundraiser, I don't remember what it was, you could spend a night in jail, like get your picture taken in like a silly like striped shirt. But anyways, I like the graphic and I just thought it was kind of funny. So I picked that up. This is quite interesting. It's a research t-shirt, DHHA, NC, or I don't know, FDA. Non-clinical research is from 97, but just look at the graphic of the mice performing surgery on the human. Interesting. Love that. It's on a Hanes 50/50 tag. I don't know. I'm going to aim high and accept best offer. Here's another horse shirt. Again, that feels like almost like dead stock. Some Ride in Illinois. Jubilee Ride. This one's probably my favorite horse shirt that I did get. This is Y2K. It is the tagless. So early 2000s, but again, it's backwards, I'm assuming. Hey, what's your name? Mine's, and I can't read this backwards. Mine's, whoa, damn it. Cowboy brand. Whatever that is, because it's not an actual cowboy brand tag, but anyways, funny graphic, funny saying, I had to get it. Okay, I got some dresses at this thrift store. This is a silk Ralph Lauren, size 12, vintage dress, black and cream floral, buttons all the way down. My husband picked this dress up today for $1. 90s Kathy Lee with shoulder pads. It's a houndstooth, velvet collar, velvet buttons. It's a popover dress, maxi length, even has the little velvet collar cuffs. He's so good. Oh my gosh. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, here's a Y2K dress by City Triangles. It has like the tie that you can tie on your shoulder strap. Cute little fit and flare midi length dress. I loved the contrast of the white and black floral. There were tons of 90s Y2K. I had to be selective. I found a lot of like corduroy and velvet that I passed on because it's just not the season. But I didn't realize when I went to check out that it was half off. I should have just grabbed it. That's okay. But I really think they should have had a sign to boost their sales saying like what was on sale, because I had no idea, and I asked the lady twice and she never responded to me, so I don't know. Alright, here we have a 90s Talbot's Irish linen dress. I think it's maxi. It's a size 12. It's made in Thailand. Classic piece. Probably asked like $50 for that. Here's, I think, my only modern piece. Mountain Hardwear. I typically don't ever really find this brand, but it's a nice women's athletic style jacket in a purple. Cute. And I think my last, oh no, I got one other one over there. Okay. Second to last. This might be one of my favorites, but this color, unless I have my self tanner on, it will look terrible on me. But I haven't put my tanner on for like a week because I was on vacation. A Taz pullover fleece. It says I'm not smiling. I absolutely love it. So yeah. All right, I forgot to include this 80s beaded silk dress by Stenay. I've sold them before, between 75 and 100 bucks. I always look for loose beading, and this one has a really pretty back. Here's the back view. As you can see, really pretty colors, and again, I had $10 off total my order and 10% off, so I'm guessing on average I paid about $5. It's a musical bear, and it was $1. He needs tested, but I'm sure he's fine. He takes a couple AA batteries. And that's all I got, guys. Don't mind my daughter. Hope you enjoyed this big video, this big haul, and I will talk to you next time.